Okay, so we're going to be making saltfish fritters. This is generally the ingredients I'm going to use, give or take a few things. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start chopping and cutting and slicing and grinding all the ingredients that we need. Oh, by the way, you saw just now that there's going to be a link in the description in the comments section on how we make this. What I'm making now is a variety. You know, I'm always tweaking stuff. So check the link and you'll get the full recipe. You may not recognize this. This is just a couple of spring onion tops and a couple of bay leaves. Everything is washed already. Just wrap them together and slice them down as one.
Control it. Smooth.
Just cut off.
Very small. You're gonna run the water hard so that you can wash the salt out of it.
Okay, just to recap. Number one, you want to make sure you wash your saltfish properly so there's no salt in it. Because you don't want to be adding salt in the recipe and you didn't clean the saltfish out good enough. If you're going to, you got to consider that, balance that. If you do have the bone-in type, then you want to make sure you get all the bones and you don't want no one biting into your fritters and come across a bone. Also, the other thing that's important is you need to have, and you'll figure this out, you want to have enough saltfish to go in every fritter. You don't want people to be biting into just a doughy fritter with no saltfish in it. So you got to consider how big you cut it and how much you're going to have per fritter. Stay tuned, you'll see. Okay, we're at the mixing process. We're going to start adding our ingredients. The first is going to be the baking powder. You got to go easy on this, not too much, Check the recipe. Don't forget, there's a link in the description with the recipe. How we make it normally. Like I say, we're just tweaking and working it and just decided to share it with you, how we do this. Next, we're going to put in DTH pepper flakes. This is my product. DTHspice.com. You'll find this and other products that I make, pepper products that I make. There's a link in the description also. So it is a dried pepper flake, seasoned pepper flake that I dry. I grow the peppers and I dry them myself. And now we're going to put black pepper. It's up to you. It is a matter of taste. Tweak or not tweak. Add or not add. Just a pinch or more. It's up to you. And again, because the saltfish is salty, and we try to get all the salt out, you may or may not want to add salt. It's up to you. But remember, saltfish is preserved and kept with salt and kept that way. So when you get it, you wash all or most of the salt out, which depends on whether you're going to add or don't add any salt in your recipe. It's up to you. You've got, the option of doing it either way. Turmeric. Jenna's cooking with me and Jenna's doing the filming. And she insisted that we do turmeric because she's had it and made it that way. And I've eaten her version of this and liked it. And so she insisted I put some, and I wasn't putting enough. So she insisted, no, I was putting too much. And she said, no, too much, put some more. I didn't put less. So that's what's going on here right now. I'm following her direction. So it took the two of us doing it our way and adding our different ways to get it done. Okay, now we're going to mix all the dry ingredients. You have to make a decision at this point. Are you going to add all the veggies and all the stuff directly into the flour, or are you going to saute them? I like to saute them, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to saute them before we add the water and make our batter. Here we go. We got allspice. Okay, here we go. We add the sauteed vegetables to the flour and we mix it. Mix it all in. Mix it in real good. Disperse it throughout the flour. You gotta excuse my breathing. I'm just getting over a very bad cold. And I didn't realize just how heavy my breathing was. And the video was catching it. So now we add the water until we get the consistency of just a little thicker than pancake batter. Add the codfish, saltfish, codfish, bacalao, whatever you want to call it. Add it, mix it up. I add it a little bit at a time just to try to disperse it. Spread it out within the flour. You want it to be as well mixed as possible. Again, because you want everyone who take a bite out of your fritters to get a good portion of the fish with every bite. So again, size is important in this. If you cut them too big, they won't. You won't get one in every fritter. If you cut them small enough, or what do you call it? Or pick it apart, so enough can get in every fritter and make it tasty.
Like that. Salt.
Okay, put a little. It's over there.
Pepper's hot. Pepper's hot.
You're not gonna eat it.
That's the consistency I like. Let's check for salt though.
You're not gonna put attention.
See what I mean? After washing all that salt out the saltfish, in the end now, we still need to add a little more salt. This is really going into the batter to make the batter have a little taste to it, because you're going to be biting through the batter into the saltfish. But still, you want some flavor, and so you may have to tweak it, put a little bit of salt. Or if you got another season, you can put another season in there. It doesn't have to be salt. Yeah. Hi. So there it goes. That was Saltfish Fritters our way. It was just a quick video of showing what we do. You know, I'll put a recipe in the comments and the description section, and you can find out how we make it
before we start tweaking and messing with it. Sometimes we saute the vegetables. Sometimes we don't saute the vegetables. Sometimes we put an egg in there. Sometimes we don't put an egg in there. Listen, this is not the way your mama makes it, the way you make it, or your daddy makes it. This is our way. And we just want to share that with you. And just so you'll know that, you know, just because you make it one way, doesn't mean that's the only way it can be made. I mean, many people, you know, I'm from the Caribbean, and many people in the Caribbean make it different ways. And, you know, many people in the States make it different ways. So this is just our version of our way that we made it today. I may make it tomorrow, and it's not done the same way. So anyway, I just wanted to taste another one, with the sauce that we make. If you want to know the sauce, message me. Comment, you know, in the comment section, ask, and I'll send you the a link to the recipe for our sauce too, because the sauce is absolutely delicious also. Wow. You know what? It got cool, and it's really good. I just think I like it when it's cold. I mean, it's cool, you know? Hot was okay. But it burned the mouth so much that it's kind of hard to say you were tasting it. Now I'm tasting the seasonings and even the pepper flakes, DTH pepper flakes. And we got some Maggi in there too, you know. But anyway, it's really good. Hey, man, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, like, and share us. Share us with someone. I totally appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day. Crunch is good.